Minglaba and welcome to Myanmar Today. I am Henry Zin with the latest news and reports from around Myanmar. Arkajo brings us the first report on Myanmar that will leapfrog in Fintech. Williamson has a report on processing and packaging Expo to be held in September. Doras is in with the report on Women for Peace music concert. Last but not least, a report on Nerkonda, Paarvai movie screening in Yangon. Before we get to the reports, we've got some local news. State Councillor of the Republic of the Union of Myanmar, Aung San Suu Kyi, received the delegation led by Masahito Moriyama, member of the House of Representatives National Diet of Japan, on Tuesday at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Naypyidaw. During the meeting, the officials exchanged views on the matters of Japanese development assistance in Myanmar, mitigation of natural disasters in Myanmar, vocational training programs and educational reforms, provision of the functional prosthetics, education, and creation of job opportunities for people with disabilities in Myanmar, and Japan's continued support towards Myanmar's democratization process. Myanmar hosted Mekong Japan Exchange Year 2019 at Thingaha Hotel in Naypyidaw on Wednesday. State Councillor Aung San Suu Kyi graced the ceremony and delivered an opening remark. The program intends to promote the social and economic sectors among the countries in the Mekong region. Especially Japan will expand its ODA to CLMV countries in order to develop its East-West Economic Corridor and Southern Economic Corridor in the Mekong region. Myanmar has nearly 60 projects with Japan and many cooperative projects among Mekong countries. The outstanding contestants competed in international contests featuring economic, robotic, entrepreneurship, and information and technologies held in the US, Japan, Thailand, and Indonesia. Thailand donated rice, purified drinking water, instant noodles, and personal goods worth about 3 million Thai baht for the disaster-affected people in Mun State on Tuesday. The donation was made at the Thailand side of Myanmar-Thailand Friendship Bridge. Delegations led by an official of the Royal Thai Army presented drinking water and dry rations contributed by people from Thailand, as well as departments and entrepreneurs in Mesok for the flood-affected people in Mun State through concerned officials. And that's all with the local news. Let's take a look at the first report now. The UMFCCI and Manchester Metropolitan University showcased Fintech and AI expertise at the UMFCCI hosted masterclass seminar on Wednesday. Experts from Manchester Metropolitan University, FlyMyat, Village Link, Cyber Shield, Alpha Power Engineering made discussions on Fintech-related topics. Agajo gives us the details.
UMFCCI and Manchester Metropolitan University showcased Fintech and AI expertise at the UMFCCI hosted masterclass seminar on Wednesday. 90% of the population currently lacks access to formal financial services, and 70% of the Myanmar rural population is unbanked. Some experts comment that the country must take the time to build sustainable financial service providers that can serve base of the pyramid customers with transparency, good governance, and strong client protection principles. Some experts say that Myanmar do not need to follow a long and windy road to reach such a lofty goal. On the contrary, Myanmar is uniquely positioned to leapfrog brick-and-mortar microfinance and achieve large-scale inclusion with the aid of smartphones. For more on the Myanmar history in leapfrogging, U Tangtin, UMFCCI Vice President, explained.
Although our country has lagged behind a lot earlier, but one thing is, although the lagging behind is of course not good, in some cases like in technology, the lagging behind helps. That is, we could leapfrog, especially in telecommunications sector. We will lag in technological advancement, which on the bright side leads us to leapfrog the telecom sector. We did not dwell on 2G and 3G for so long, and we go straight to the 4G. Now very soon we will be having 5G.
Interest in the rapidly growing fintech industry in Southeast Asia has been surging recently, given the rise of technology and investment in the region. With the technological development and the liberalization of the government policies, the growing internet economy has pushed the industry to be valued at $72 billion at the end of 2018, and it is expected to grow more in the future. Despite the fears that the fintech sector's increased presence in financial markets in ASEAN countries might prove detrimental to traditional banking, most financial institutions see an opportunity to utilize the emerging industry to foster growth and increase their market share. Banks may try to cooperate with the startup companies or developing their own capacities to reach a broader market, especially at an age when the use of the mobile technology has been more prevalent in people's lives more than ever.
So, in terms of telephone, people use feature phones for some time, but in Myanmar, we do not use them for that long and skip to the smartphone since the beginning. Now 80% of the population is the smartphone users.
The rising number of mobile users in Myanmar in the past few years has opened up the country to new opportunities for mobile financial services. With mobile penetration estimated at 95%, Myanmar has become a nesting ground for various non-bank institutions and companies such as Wave Money and to provide alternative methods of payment and money movement. And with low financial literacy and access to financial services, with only 5% of the population having bank accounts and only 2% using bank cards, mobile financial platforms, which make up a majority of the fintech companies in Myanmar, will be a strong and growing industry in the future.
There are two more chances which Myanmar can leapfrog for the development. One is the financial technology. Here, few people use credit cards for transaction and few check users. Conventionally, it goes step by step. First, one uses check and then credit card. One good thing is Myanmar happened to use the latest payment system as well as in financial digital services. Another thing is Industrial 4.0. We were late in industrial development, but on the other hand, Myanmar will be able to leapfrog to Industrial 4.0.
Experts from Manchester Metropolitan University, Flymia, Village Link, CyberShield, Alpha Power Engineering discuss the fintech-related topics. This is Agajo reporting for Myanmar International Radio.
That's a report on Myanmar that will leapfrog in fintech. We're going to take a look at the weather conditions now in Myanmar. In Yangon, there's going to be thunderstorms in spots in the morning, then a couple of thunderstorms around during the day. Likewise, there'll be thunderstorms in spots in the evening, otherwise considerable cloudiness at night. The daily outlook is around 32 degrees Celsius high, but it's going to feel like 37 degrees Celsius. There's a 63% chance of rain for the day. In Naypyidaw, there's going to be thunderstorms in spots in the morning, then a couple of thunderstorms around during the day. However, there'll be considerable cloudiness, a shower or thunderstorm in the area at night. The daily outlook is around 31 degrees Celsius high, but it's going to feel like 37 degrees Celsius, 62% chance of rain for the day. In Mandalay, there'll be considerable cloudiness, widely separated thunderstorms during the day. However, there will probably be a thunderstorm in the evening, otherwise considerable cloudiness at night. The daily outlook is around 30 degrees Celsius high, but it feels like 35 degrees Celsius, 42% chance of rain for the day. Stay with us as Williamson brings us the second report, and we'll take a look at the stocks and currency exchange rates right after that. The 6th International Processing and Packaging Exhibition will be held in September. More than 120 participants from 18 different countries will also participate in the event. The event organizing team hopes to attract entrepreneurs from abroad so that Myanmar will have a wider range of opportunities in developing businesses in Myanmar, especially in the areas of processing and packaging. Williamson finds out more about the Expo.
The 6th International Processing and Packaging Exhibition for Myanmar will be held from 12 to 14 of September 2019 at Fortune Plaza in Tagada, Yangon. This expo will give a platform where the entrepreneurs will learn how to process their products, packaging, quality verification, and other measures about the products and related sectors like storing products and exporting awareness program will be provided to the visitors. The expo will also feature more than 180 different groups from 18 countries where they will showcase their new products, technologies, and other products. And this expo will also help the business group from different countries understand each other and exchange their ideas for their own benefits. According to the report by Myanmar Food and Processors and Exporter Association, Myanmar is still fighting hard to penetrate the international market due to various issues, but the government of Myanmar has started some schemes in recent years to support the growth of industry in Myanmar. Now let's listen to Wu Aung Shui, the Vice Chairman of MFPEA.
ကျွန်တော်တို့ပြည်တွင်းအနေနဲ့ကတော့เนาะအခုလဲနိုင်ငံတော်အားပေးနေတဲ့ SME ဆိုအမြဲအားပေးနေလေတကယ်တော့ SME ဆိုတာအသေးစားလက်စား
The government has always been supporting the domestic industries under the name of MSMEs, which are small, medium, and micro industrial businesses. If a country is not able to grow in these areas, we will be still lagging behind. And our country is rich in resources and raw materials, which can support the production sufficiently. But we are still behind in technology. Therefore, we are trying to have more of exhibition like this, where the overseas businesses will take and we can acquire technological assistance from the businesses. So by holding the 6th International Processing and Packaging Exhibition for Myanmar, we hope to help the industries in development. For the production sectors, we will be able to produce the goods with the new methods for 3 main sectors, such as food and beverage, ingredients and packaging. If the private industries are developed, they will definitely be beneficial to the country as well.
When it comes to food and beverage, making Myanmar products are not doing well in the market. But the people here in Myanmar tend to consume foreign products rather than domestic products. What could be the reason? Speaking on this matter now, once again, let's take a listen to Wu Aung Shui.
အဲ့ဒါကပြောရရင်တော့လေနိုင်ငံတကာကနေပြီးတော့ဥပမာနေဆက်ဒေတာမြဝတီတို့เนาะတကွယ်တို့ဘက်မှာဆိုရင်ခုနပြောသလိုပေါ့ကုန်စည်ရစာဝင်နေတာ
Regarding this matter, we see that there are imports from abroad even for vegetables. It comes from the border such as Myawaddy. The reason for the failure of domestic products is the sellers need to improve their packaging quality at the same time, and they also need the support from the government in this sector. There must also be proper checkpoint for the imported products according to the rules and regulations. There must be some restrictions on imported goods. For example, if the imported goods are sold at a lower price than the domestic goods, the consumers will always go for the cheaper. We are trying to solve this issue too, because almost all imported vegetables can be grown domestically. Now domestic goods are getting expensive and green beans are not well sold. So we need support from the government in order to accelerate the production of the domestic goods in Myanmar.
In order to sell the goods, packaging is also an important area. The products may be good in quality, but poor quality of packaging also plays an important role in the market. Speaking on the packaging industry in Myanmar, now let's listen to Wu A2, Vice Chairman of Myanmar Industry Association.
လက်ရှိချိန်တွေကတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီ packaging industry ကိုကြည့်မယ်ဆိုရင်တော့ကျွန်တော်မြန်မာနိုင်ငံရဲ့
The current situation of packaging industries in Myanmar is not everyone is able to use proper packaging of the products. Only few industries are able to pack their goods at international level. Many of them still use traditional ways of packaging. Only 10% of the industries in Myanmar are able to use proper packaging for their products.
This is Williamson reporting for MI Radio.
That's a report on Processing and Packaging Expo to be held in September. Let's take a look at the currency rates from Myanmar Central Bank. One US dollar is at 1,512 kyats. One Chinese renminbi is at 215 kyats. One euro is at 1,690 kyats. One pound sterling is at 1,825 kyats. One Singapore dollar is at 1,091 kyats. One Malaysian ringgit is at 361 kyats. One Thai baht is at 49 kyats, and the Indian rupee is at 21 kyats. Gold is trading at $1,520. Silver is at $16. And Brent crude oil is at $55. On the Yangon Stock Exchange, FMI remains at 11,500. MTSH went up 100 at 3,750. MCB remains at 8,400. FPP also remains at 26,500. TMH remains at 3,050. You're watching MI Radio's Myanmar Today. You can go to our website at miradio.com.mm and listen to our radio programs live on the website. If you're on FM, catch us on 96.1 FM in Yangon, 96.5 in Mandalay, and 96.7 in Naypyidaw. You can also download MI Radio app on both iOS and Android devices so you can listen to our radio programs from anywhere in the world. Alright, let's move on to the next report. Turning Tables Myanmar has conducted the music concert of the participants of Bridging Divides Through Music workshop. The concert, which is called Women for Peace, was performed by 29 women from all over the country. Thoda Suthin tells us more.
The women-only music concert Women for Peace was conducted on 10 August at Godre Institute. This is the music concert conducted by Turning Tables Myanmar with the participants of the workshop Bridging Divides Through Music. Turning Tables Myanmar is actively participating in performing music, especially in peace processes. Bridging Divides Through Music is the workshop which is part of the project Voice of the Youth.
Voice of the Youth project ကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီ Turning Table
Voice of the Youth is one of the projects under Turning Tables Myanmar, which is to empower the youth to express their role and opinion in the national current issues, especially in peace processes through music. Under this project, there are 4 main activities: festival, workshop, song contest, and producing album.
ကျွန်တော်တို့2015ရဲ့တောက်လျှောက်လုပ်ခဲ့တဲ့ workshop music workshop ပေါ့အဲ့တော့ music workshop ဆိုတော့
Bridging Divides Through Music is the annual music we have been conducting since 2015. In this workshop, we gather the youth from all over the country and create music together. After every workshop, we present music concert at which the participants can perform the songs they have created in the workshop on the stage.
They have called for participants from the whole country. Out of over 70 applications, 29 women are chosen to join the workshop.
အခုဒီထဲမှာparticipant ပေါ့29ယောက်ရှိတယ်အဲ့တော့
This year, 29 women participated in this 10 days long workshop. This is the first women-only workshop. We teach them about how to apply music in performing peace, how to create music simply, and mainly teamwork in creating music. Rather than teaching them about how to play an instrument or how to sing by the teacher, we encourage them to learn from sharing experience from each other.
workshop ကို join ခဲ့တော့အတွေ့အကြုံကကြာအများကြီးအဲ့လိုတစ်နေ့ပြီးတစ်နေ့အများကြီးသင်ယူရတယ်ပေါ့နော်နေ့တိုင်း
During this workshop, I learned something new day by day. Every single day was giving me new experience. I am just new in composing, so I learned more about composing, such as choice of words. We have to make a band of our own. In each band, the participants are of different personalities. So creating songs together with different people is sometimes quite difficult, but it is also fantastic.
တချင်းက3ပုတ်ပါမယ်ပေါ့ပထမဦးဆုံးတစ်ပုတ်ကမောင်တော်ညကြတော့
Our band is going to perform 3 songs. The first song is called Dark Night, which is about the life of the refugees of the war. The second one is I Like You, with the message that girls are not competitors to each other. The final song is named Peace in the Heart.
ညီမရဲ့ join ရဲ့အဓိကရွေးချက်ကတချင်းရေးတာကိုအတွေ့အကြုံရှိချင်လို့ပေါ့ညီမတချင်းတစ်ခါမှမမြင်
I joined this workshop with the purpose of getting experience of composing. I have never tried composing, but during this workshop, I was able to compose one song on my own as well as collaborated with my friends. This gave me valuable experience.
By combining the creativities of the girls, the concert was aimed to entertain as well as to give awareness to the audience. That's all for now. This is Dora Swissing from MI Radio.
That's a report on Women for Peace music concert. Well, finally, we got the last report on Nerkonda Paarvai movie screening in Yangon. The current #1 hit movie in India and other countries, Nerkonda Paarvai, is going to be in theatre in Yangon today. The movie is a remake of the film Pink, which is famous for its dialogues. The actor of the movie is Ajit Kumar, who is regarded as a mega star in Indian film industry. Dora Swissing has the story.
The Indian movie Nerkonda Paarvai is to be in theatre in Yangon for its first week, starting from 15 August. This Tamil-speaking movie is directed by H.B. Noth and the main actor is Ajit Kumar. The movie is already released in worldwide and OSR company bought the copyright to screen in Myanmar.
India का आवे तो इन्हें OSR company आनी रहा India का आवे तो इन्हें अधिका हिंदी का ने तमिल का अच्छी का हो चनो मियाँ का तो इन्हें
OSR is the company that imports only Indian movies to Myanmar, especially Hindi and Tamil movies. This movie is the Tamil movie, and the actor is Ajit Kumar, who is the famous actor in India and who is also called as Mega Star Ajit. We imported and screened his Viswasam in January before this movie. It was in theaters for 3 weeks with successful result. The movie Nerkonda Paarvai was released on 8th August in about 25 countries such as India, USA, UK, UAE, Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, Sri Lanka and Malaysia. In Yangon, it will be released on 15th August in JCGV, Junction City.
The name of the movie Nerkonda Paarvai means Fight for Justice. The brief plot of the movie is about 3 girls who are sued by the men who labeled them as prostitutes. Ajit Kumar has acted as the retired lawyer who came to help 3 girls.
What did you say, Miss Meera Krishnan? What did you tell him? Objection! Please, what did you say?
This movie should be watched by all the family members. Nowadays, most of the women are working outside and are facing many difficulties, but they stay quiet. They don't speak up because they don't want to go to the court or something like that. This movie is not only highlight the right of the women, but also the manners of the men.
The main message highlighted by the movie is that when a girl says no to any sexual intercourse, even their husbands have to stop because it is defined as a crime. The movie is the remake of the movie Pink, which was a successful movie with the actor Amitabh Bachchan.
ဒါကအရင်တော့ကျွန်တော်ရဲ့ဒီအိန္ဒိယနိုင်ငံရဲ့တကယ် superstar number 1 မင်းသားဖြစ်တဲ့ Amitabh Bachchan.
At the time when the movie Pink was released, the violence was not quite common. But now the violence against women is very widespread. So based on the movie Pink, the dialogues are remade to be more hard-hitting to reflect the current situation. The use of words becomes more familiar with this current age for the people to memorize the message of the movie effectively.
இந்த மாதிரி பொண்ணுங்களுக்குலாம் இந்த மாதிரி தான் நடக்கும்.
அப்படியெல்லாம் நடக்காது. நடக்க கூடாது. ஒருத்தர் மேல நீங்க விசுவாசம் காட்டுறதுக்காக இன்னொருத்தரையும் அசிங்கப்படுத்துறீங்க.
They are trying to screen the movie not only in Yangon but also in other cities and towns. The movie Nerkonda with English subtitle is to be shown in JCGV Junction City on 15 August for 1 week. That's all for now. This is Dora Susin from MI Radio.
That's all the reports we have for today. Now let's have a look around on the international landscape. Condemnation for violence poured in after Global Times reporter Fu Guohao was illegally seized and brutally assaulted by rioters while he was performing reporting tasks at the Hong Kong International Airport around midnight Tuesday. Radical protesters at the airport beat and tied him up, claiming that he took photos of them. Rioters told other reporters in the terminal that they searched Fu's back and found a T-shirt with a banner saying, "I love Hong Kong police," so they attacked him. Fu was seen rolling on the ground with bruises on his body and his head bleeding. Some Western media outlets suspected the reporter's identity, saying he is an undercover police officer. In other news, even in the Arctic, microscopic particles of plastic are falling out of the sky with snow, a study has found. The scientists said they were shocked by the sheer number of particles they found, more than 10,000 of them per liter in the Arctic. It means that even there, people are likely to be breathing in microplastics from the air, though the health implications remain unclear. The region is often seen as one of the world's last pristine environments. A German-Swiss team of researchers has published the work in the journal Science Advances. The scientists also found rubber particles and fibers in the snow. I think it's time we paid a real close attention to littering and reduce the use of plastics. Before we wrap up today's edition of Myanmar Today, I'd like to correct something that was broadcast a few days ago. In the Tuesday, August 13th edition of Myanmar Today, in a story about returnee camps in Mauntor, the phrase "displaced local ethnic people" was used. The phrase "displaced people" should have been used in its place. Any confusion or offense caused was unintentional. We would sincerely like to apologize for the mistake. Well, that's a wrap on Myanmar Today. You can watch the program on MITV every evening, Monday to Friday at 8:30. You can also join me on MI Radio from 7:30 a.m. to 8 a.m., 1 to 1:30 p.m. and from 7:30 to 8 in the evening. Don't forget to drop your comments and messages on our Facebook posts. We'll be back with more news and reports. Thank you for joining us. I am Henry Zin. Have a great day, everyone.